So in Uganda, trees are providing startup capital for young people to set up businesses. Now, I was born in one of the most impoverished slums in Uganda. My parents did not have enough money to sustain a family of 8 children in the city. And so we moved to Katiti village, a rural community where we could grow our own food and cook on charcoal. We cut down trees. We cleared shrubs to create space for us to grow corn and beans. The harvest was good, and we were very happy because for the first time, we could afford 3 meals each day. However, as I stand before you tonight, I worry about the future prospects of my mother, who today is no longer certain on when to plant her corn because the seasons are changing. Our land is barren from years of erosion. Our fields are bare with no windbreakers to protect our crops from hailstorms. Now, had we had knowledge of integrated land use approaches, I believe we would be in a better position today. But then how do we ensure that the current generation, the young people of today, do not repeat the same mistakes of our past? We need to harness innovative education, create awareness, and sensitize our own communities. Youths must be provided with a platform to carry on meaningful engagements and champion this cause. Now, back home, I created the Tree Capital program for this very purpose, to leverage climate mitigation activities like planting trees that also build resilience for communities to empower young people. Nasanga here is a 20-year-old single mother. She grew up in a farming community characterized by unemployment, lack of opportunity, and nail-biting poverty. However, despite her predicament, her youthful vivacity, and the desire to create positive social impact in her community, the need to financially support her child remained unwithered. Her dream was very simple. She wanted to set up a successful agribusiness, but she was limited with no capital. And so we enrolled Nasanga in our Tree Capital program. We visited her home, talked to her family about the importance of trees in building resilience in farming communities. We went ahead to set up a fruit tree nursery in her backyard. And we tasked her with looking after these trees until when they've grown into saplings. After a period of 6 months, we go back to Nasanga with resources from environmentally responsible individuals and corporate companies and buy back all these trees from her. She earns an income, but then we agree with her that that money she accrues from these trees is what she uses as startup capital for her business. We then take these fruit trees and plant them in her community around her farmland, where they will eventually act as windbreakers to protect her crops from strong winds. They will add nutrients to the soil to support sustainable agriculture. They will provide fruits to supplement her children's nutrition, but also the nutrition of other young people in her community. And finally, they will mitigate effects of climate change. Now, our Tree Capital program is inculcating values of environmental responsibility in youths from a very tender age. And I personally believe that this simple innovation is going to contribute to the uplifting of a climate-conscious generation. Around the world, very many young people have come up with integrated innovations that can ensure a sustainable future for our forests. But how can they be successful without support? I challenge you, political leaders, make us an essential part of the process. Invite us to COP21, for example. Give us a front row seat. Let us proactively contribute to the generation of the solutions. Leaders in the private sector, the corporate world, be our financial enablers. Put your resources in the right places. Partner with Sekar in Indonesia, Hosio in Panama City, Misha of Greenpop in Cape Town. Facilitate them to reach more communities and save more forests. Invest in institutions like World Merit that are building capacity for young people working to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Now, is that too much to ask? Today, Nasanga is a happy young girl because of what a simple tree planting project is doing in her life. I believe with proactive support that builds capacity for young people involved in this space, we can create millions of young people like Nasanga, and we can ensure a sustainable future for our forests. And I thank you very much.
Thank you.